I'm Daryl, and this is my wife Ann, and we are Come Christians Join to Sing. This will be our Christmas program. It will be done in 3 30-minute sessions, and we'll invite all of you to sing with us. So let's have some fun. Our first song is Come Thou Long Expected Jesus.
This song was written by Charles Wesley. It was his intent that people remember the significance of Advent in the middle of the Christmas season. It's a prayer that begs the Lord to be among us. It's a prayer and a cry of all of those in this waiting season. So come, thou long expected Jesus.
Come thou long expected Jesus, born to set thy people free, from our fears and sins release us, let us find our rest in thee. Israel's strength and consolation, hope of all the earth thou art, dear desire of every nation, joy of every longing heart. Born thy people to deliver, born a child and yet a king, born to reign in us forever. Now thy gracious kingdom bring, by thine own eternal Spirit, rule in all our hearts alone. By thine all-sufficient merit, raise us to thy glorious throne. Amen. Our next song is O Come, Emmanuel.
This is a hymn for Advent and for Christmas, and it's a translation of the Latin hymn Veni, Veni, Emmanuel. The Latin text is first documented in Germany in 1710, whereas the tune has its origins in 15th century France. So, O come, Emmanuel.
O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. This morning lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and dark storm shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come thou wisdom from on high, and ordered all things far and nigh. To us the path of knowledge show, and teach us in her ways to go. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, desire of nations mine, all peoples Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. And our next Christmas hymn is O Christmas Tree.
The lyrics of this song were written in 1824 by the Leipzig organist and composer Ernst Anschutz. A Tannenbaum is a fir tree, and the lyrics don't actually refer to Christmas or even describe a Christmas tree. Instead, they refer to the fir's evergreen quality as a symbol of constancy and of faithfulness. So, O Christmas Tree.
O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, O tree of green unchanging. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, O tree of green unchanging. Your boughs on green in summertime, to brave the snow in wintertime. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, O tree of green unchanging. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, you set my heart a-singing. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, you set my heart a-singing. Like little stars, your candles bright, sent to the world a wondrous light. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, you set my heart a-singing. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, you came from God eternal. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, you come from God eternal. A symbol of the Lord of love, whom God to man sent from above. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, you came from God eternal. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee. Attend us all who faithful be, and trust in God eternally. O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee. Amen. Well, we're gonna deck the hall.
Yeah. This is a traditional Christmas, Yuletide, New Year's carol. The melody is Welsh and it dates back to the 16th century. The English lyrics were written by the Scottish musician Thomas Oliphant in 1862. So, let's deck the halls.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, la 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 la. Our next song is The First Noel.
This carol is believed to date from the 13th or 14th century. It tells the story of the night that Jesus was born in Bethlehem and is based on the gospel accounts of Matthew and Luke. Noel is a French word for Christmas, and it is from the Latin natalis, which means birthday. Most medieval poetry was written to be sung, so it's presumed that the words were written with an existing tune in mind. This makes the tune to the song even older, and it is likely English or French. So, the first Noel.
The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. They looked it up and saw a star shining in the east beyond them far, and to the earth it gave great light, and so it continued both day and night. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. And by the light of that same star, 3 wise men came from country far to see, for a king was their intent, and to follow the star wherever it went. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. This star drew nigh to the northwest, or Bethlehem it took its rest, and there it did both stop and say, right over the place where Jesus lay. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. Then entered in those wise men 3, foreverly upon their knee, and offered there his presents, their gold and myrrh and frankincense. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. Our next song is Shepherds, Shake Off Your Drowsy Sleep. This is a kind of a new tune that we've found, and Ann will tell you about it.
Yeah. It's really an ancient carol, and it comes from the eastern part of France. It was first published in 1842 in a collection of old hymns. The melody is probably from the 17th century. So let's, shepherds, shake off your drowsy sleep.
Shepherds, shake off your drowsy sleep, rise and leave your silly sheep. Angels from heaven around lie singing, tidings of great joy are springing. Shepherds, the chorus come and swell. We worry about that song quite a bit because it's really quick in spots.
Yeah.
Our next song is O Little Town of Bethlehem.
This song was written by Philip Brooks of Philadelphia in 1868, following a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. He was inspired by the view of Bethlehem from the hills of Palestine, especially at night. His church organist, Louis Redner, wrote the melody for the Sunday school children's choir. So, O Little Town of Bethlehem.
O little town of Bethlehem, still we see thy, above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Yet in the dark street shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. For Christ is born of Mary and gathered all above. While mortals sleep, the angels keep their watch over wandering love. O morning stars together proclaim the holy birth, and praise and sing to God the King, and peace to men on earth. How silently, a wondrous gift is given. So God imparts to human hearts the blessings of His hand. No ear may hear His coming, but in this world of sin, where meek souls will receive Him still, the dear Christ enters in. O holy child of Bethlehem, descend to us, we pray. Cast out our sins and enter in. The Lord is born today. We hear the Christmas angels a great glad tidings tell. Oh, come to us, abide with us, our Lord Emmanuel. Amen. Well, this is our last song for this session, and it's I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day.
This was a poem written on Christmas Day in 1863 by Henry W. Longfellow. He was a 57-year-old widowed father of 6 children, the oldest of which had been nearly paralyzed in the Civil War. The poem sought to capture the dynamic and dissonance of his own heart and the world as he observed around him. He heard the bells that December day and the singing of peace on earth, but he observed that the world was full of injustice and violence, and it seemed to mock the truthfulness of that optimistic outlook. But the poem concludes with the bells carrying renewed hope for peace among men. So I heard the bells on Christmas Day.
I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men. I thought how as the day had come, the belfry of all Christendom had rolled along by sin, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then peal the bells more loud and deep, God is not dead, nor doth he sleep. The wrong shall file, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men. Bell ringing, singing on its way, the worry of all night today, a voice, a chime, a chant sublime, of peace on earth, goodwill to men. So that completes our first session. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you enjoyed singing with us. And we'll see you all for session 2. And God bless. So Annie?
Yeah. Well, we hope you really enjoyed it. We hope that it put a song in your heart, a smile on your face. So anyways, have a good day. Bye-bye.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish